Hello everyone. So today we are going to solve CSAT paper for 2022 and yeah, I hope that you have enjoyed the paper. The paper was tough. Frankly telling you, I've been always telling you while teaching also that data sufficiency is the key. And this year also they have actually put a lot of data sufficiency. So what I've done is rather than starting from 1, I'll start from 80 and let's see where we go, right? So let's talk about this questions, right? So first of all, see this, a very simple question on average. The average weight of A, B and C is 40 kg, right? So A plus B plus C is equal to 120, agreed? Or you want to write A plus B plus C upon 3 is equal to 40, A plus B plus C is equal to 120, and then B plus D plus E is equal to 42 into 3, which is 126. So these are two equations. I've numbered it 1 and 2, right? And then he says the weight of F is equal to B, so F is equal to B, right? So I've put it as statement number 3. Then he says what is the average weight of A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F. Now there is an option called cannot be determined, or cannot be determined as data is inadequate. So that also is a possibility because they do not give this option in every question, right? But this year they have given this option in many a question. So let's see. So what is he asking is he's asking about A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F upon 6, isn't it? These are 6 numbers, so I have put this as 6. So we know what is A plus B plus C, it is 120, and then D plus E plus B is given and B is equal to F. So now I can easily say that this is equal to D plus E plus B upon 6. So basically it is 120 plus 126 upon 6, because D plus E plus B is equal to 126. So your definite answer is coming out to be 41. Clear? So now see, this is not the option, right? Though we have already discussed that this might be a very big option, isn't it? But not over here, guys. Please keep this thing in mind, right? So let's start with another one. So if you ask my review, I think it was an outstanding paper, and yes, it was a tough paper, right? So let's see the next one. He says what is the number of numbers? Number of numbers, right? He's asking about how many numbers, right? So what is the number of numbers of the form 0.xy, where x and y are distinct non-zero digits? Distinct and non-zero. Distinct means not repetitive. Non-zero, which means I think use some see, x and y, they should actually belong to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9, isn't it? So if x takes 9 values, then definitely y would take any 8 values. So by fundamental principle of multiplication, we have done it in permutations and combinations, right? X would take 9 values, y would take 8 values. 9 into 8 is 72. Option number A. Clear? Easy. See, I must tell you, you should always start your paper from the end. It works really well. See, in classes also I had this big discussion with you when I told you that initially maybe questions are formed just to enhance your nervousness, enhance your anxiety. So probably it's really a good chance when you start from the end, right? So let's talk about another questions now. So we are done with it, guys. Good. There were questions that you should have sorted out easily. Not every question, but there were questions you should have sorted out easily. I think in the classes we had this discussion. Question number 78. I was very particular about it, if you remember it, right? I said the sum of 3 consecutive integers is equal to their product. How is it possible, right? And I said that 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 1 into 2 into 3. This is the only possible case. And think about it, UPSC does not want a mathematician out of you, yeah? You just don't need to go till infinity and check is it possible or not. How are you going to do it? Is it like n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 is equal to n plus 1 plus n plus 2? Huh? There would be engineers who might be thinking about this. Foolish decision. There is only one pair possible. Had there been more pairs, we could have informed you in the classroom. Alright, so done. Dusted. So guys, how much time we have taken for 3 questions? Not even 3 minutes, right? Not even 3 minutes. Now let's see. Sir, the next one. So I've been receiving the panic calls, huh? So let's see. Whoa, this is good. They have been particularly, interested in permutations and combinations, right? And I think we have devoted near about 10 hours to permutation combination probability. We have taken near about 20 hours of Zoom sessions for permutations and combinations and probability. And remember, when there are identical objects, we had discussed about it. Then he says there are 6 cups. There are 6 cups placed on a table arranged in equal number of rows and columns, out of which 6 cups contain coffee and 3 cups contain tea. So total 9 cups. Alright, in how many ways can they be arranged so that each row should contain at least 1 cup of coffee? 1 cup of coffee, at least 1 cup of coffee. First of all, total number of ways of arranging 6 coffee cups and 3 tea cups, right? 6 coffee cups are identical, 3 tea cups are identical. It is 9 factorial upon 6 factorial, 3 factorial. Just go back. Identical objects, Mississippi, right? Remember, identical objects, Mississippi. We had discussed that, right? And then let's talk about this also. See, now let me put 1, 2, 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Right, should be arranged. Each row should contain at least 1 cup of coffee. Now, there is one way where 3 coffee cups are here and 3 coffee cups are here. That one way is not required. There is one way where 3 coffee mugs are here and 3 coffee mugs are here, not required. And there is one way when 3 coffee mugs are here and 3 are here. 3 ways. So there are 3 ways where you have to minus it now. So minus 3. These 3 ways, the coffee cups are actually either in 1 and 2 or 1 and 3 or 2 or 3. Those 3 ways are to be minus. So obviously, if you solve it, you want me to solve it? See, 9 into 8 into 7 upon 3 factorial minus 3. Alright, now 3 factorial is 6. You cancel it. This comes out to be 81. Can you make it? Can you write it? This is a good question. I think this is a pretty good question. You need to have good knowledge, right? So probably you should have avoided it also, or maybe, you should have put it for, I would do it afterwards, isn't it? That is a possible thing you should have done, guys. Come on, right? So good enough. I think now you should understand. I have been day and night, like requesting people, be sincere with CSAT. CSAT is tough. We have done these things in classes, right? Now see, they have reflected it in the questions as well. So let's talk about the next question, guys. So I'm solving set A, I believe, right? Just go for it, guys. I think it is set A. Anyhow, let's do the next one. Oh, I think they have been particularly good this year with permutation, combination and probability. And I hope that you have noticed my lectures. Then you have noticed that I've been telling you, permutation combination is important. So we'll see to it now. Let's see. He says 1 non-zero digit, 1 vowel and 1 consonant from English alphabet in capital are to be used in forming passwords such that each password has to start with a vowel and end with a consonant, right? And how many such passwords can be generated? Come on, let's see. 1, 2, 3. So he says each password has to start with the vowel. Start with the vowel. There are 5 vowels: A, E, I, O, U. Right? So first is any 5 out of it, guys. Then he says such that each password has to start with vowel and end with consonant. And then he says it ends with consonant. So how many consonants are left? 26 minus 5. 21 consonants are left. Right? So he says there is one non-zero digit, one vowel and one consonant from English alphabet in capital are to be used in forming passwords such that each password has to start with a vowel and end with a consonant. How many passwords can be generated? Now he hasn't talked about middle term. What could be the middle term? But he has informed us that one non-zero digit has to be there. So how many non-zero digits are there? There are 9 non-zero digits. There are 9 non-zero digits. Agreed? So what would happen to this place? What would happen to this place? And then he says such that each password has to start with a vowel and end with a consonant and in capital. So middle term has to be 9 places, isn't it? Has to be 9 places only, right? Because he hasn't talked about anything else. So it is 9 into 5, this is 45 into 21, comes out to be 5, this is 10, 14, 9, 45. Done. Now they should have mentioned actually that middle term is a non-zero digit. But if they have not mentioned and I say that now this middle term, probably you say sir it is not mentioned, then in that case middle term would actually be 21 plus 5 is 26 plus 9 comes out to be 35. But in that case there is no option like that. There is no option like that. See, 21 into 5 comes out to be 105 into 35 is a huge number. Agreed? So I think they have not mentioned it, but the middle term has to be a non-zero number. Then only you are getting this answer. Otherwise, I just can say the only thing he says is such that each password has to start with a vowel and end with a consonant. I agree to that. So he hasn't mentioned it. But in that context, I realize that they should have mentioned middle term has to be a digit. So I don't want to get into this mess, guys, but I don't get any other answer, right? So one option that matches my answer is this option only, guys. Huh? Good. So let's walk. Oh yes, let's walk. So the next one, 76 we have done. So what is the value of x in this sequence? This is an amazing sequence. It took me bit of time. Yes, it took me a bit of time to sort out this frankly telling you, right? But then, you know, I believe you have time, then you can sort these type of question. Again, it's a one-liner. You have chance to sort it out. So let's see what exactly is it. He says first term is 2, second is 12, 36. So either, you know, we just take the differences, which is 10 and then 24 and then, you know, 44. So difference does not give us anything. So I believe this actually, when sorted out, comes out to be, listen, 2 was actually 1 square, 1 cube, and 12 is actually 2 square, 2 cube, and 36 comes out to be 3 square plus 3 cube. Check it out. So with bit of bit of manipulation, now this is something we just cannot say have done in classes, because we have done a lot of variety of questions, but UPSC being UPSC, they can give you a killer punch. Huh? So this is, even it took me good time, frankly, right? But then it worked out. And then this is C, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. So this has to be 6 square plus 6 cube, comes out to be 216 plus 36. Yes, there is an option, guys. There is an option. Done. See, you have to have a look at the options. All right, nothing can be sorted out otherwise. If you say, sir, have you seen this kind of question before? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. right? So please, right, let's move. Next. So done with 75. Let's find out more. If you are my student and if you have not done this question, probably my dialogue, I will find you and I'll kill you, would come into play, huh? Come on. What is this? It is 15 factorial. What is this? This is, I think this is something that instantaneously does not come into mind. It is 15 factorial. So 15 factorial is equal to 3 to the power m into n. Now see how beautiful it is given. Positive integers. Then what is the maximum value of m? I think if you go to number system, we have done this as exponent of prime factors. 3 is a prime number. So what would be the value? It would be 15 by 3, which is 5, and 5 by 3 comes out to be 1. M has to be equal to 6. A lot of you cherish shortcuts. A lot of you cherish good methods. We had delivered this method in the classrooms, right? Just go for the classes, so see the recording sessions. We have done it, right? And we have done it with 50 factorial. I remember 30 factorial, 100 factorial, 15 factorial was actually very, very easy, yaar. है ना? चलो next देखते हैं. Let's see the next one. So I'm not doing English, guys. Huh? We'll definitely share English answers, but I am talking about right now something which I've been telling you many a times. I've been telling you guys, we can solve this. We can easily solve this, right? So aptitude, reasoning, data is something we can easily manage. So question number 70. Just read this question. Read this question. A silly question. What is he saying? He is given you value of B 90 degree, and C 50 degree, and D 45 degree, and E 75 degree, and it's a pie chart giving expenditure of 5. So definitely we need to find A, and total sum is 360 degree. You know that total sum is 360 degree. So I found out that if I just add these, 140, and this comes out to be 260, right? Sum comes out to be 260. So definitely A is equal to 100 degree. Oh, over. Then what is the percentage? Kill yourself, right? Drown yourself. Come on. Everywhere we had written 360 degree is equal to 100% in pie chart. Everywhere. They are asking such basic things, right? 360 degree, 100% was. So what is 100 degree equal to? Oh, basic calculation, huh? Over. Just check out, solve it if you want to, right? I can easily check it. See, this comes out to be, goes by 425, goes by 49, 250 by 9. Look, done. Over. Right? So I hope you are enjoying it now. $70 are done. Yo, this is tough. Not tough, but I like it question. I really like this question. He says there are two containers X and Y. Again, I think ratios, proportions, we have discussed it at length. So this is X, 100 ml, Y, 100 ml. This is milk. This is water. Clear? Right? See, information has to be written with very clear intent. I have done it, right? 100 ml of milk and Y contains 100 ml of water, 20 ml of milk is taken. So he says 20 ml of milk is taken. So milk over here now comes out to be 80, and over here water is 100 and milk is 20. Good, no problem. But then there is a second issue. After mixing well, he says 20 ml after mixing well. This is beautiful. This is UPSC, mixing well. So he has not giving you any chance that it is not being mixed, right? After mixing well, he says 20 ml of mixture in Y is transferred back. So now this is 120 of mixture and this is 80 of milk. So 20 is transferred over here. So 80 plus 20 over here, and this would be 120 minus whatever it is, right? But now you have to understand this. You know, in capacity, this total would be 100 and this total would also be 100 in capacity. But now over here, water is to milk is 5:1. So how much when 20 ml of milk is being transferred over here? So out of 20, how much is water? Water would actually be 1/6 of 20, which is 10/3, right? And how much of milk is being, sorry, this is milk, I'm sorry, this would be milk. 1/6 of 20, this would be milk. So 10/3 of milk. So 80 plus 10/3 comes out to be 250/3, which is milk in X, right? Similarly, over here you see, listen, you would realize that 120 was already there, right? 120 out of 120 water was 100. And how much water is gone? You know, minus 5/6 times 20, isn't it? And you would realize this also comes out to be 250/3. So amount of milk in X and amount of water in second. In terms of percentages, it would be 250/3 upon 100, 250/3 upon 100, which actually comes out to be equal. So your M is actually equal to N. Chot laga. Most of you actually have done M is greater than N. That is what I have realized. No, it is not. Come on, right? It is not. So keep this thing in mind. They put you good questions, and this paper justifies our fear of talking to people, telling them, boss, CSAT is important. Don't waste your time, right? Please don't leave it till the end. Anyhow, let's see. So we have done 69. See this, right? See this. This is something amazing that has actually been given, right? Consider the following statement: data sufficiency. He says, consider the following statement: between 3:16 p.m. and 3:17 p.m. both the hour hand and minute hand coincide. If you have done clocks with us, yes, you can easily find that at 3:16, my time was 3:16, 4/11, they coincide. First is right. But then they gave you a bombshell. We call it a bombshell because we have not ever done minute hand and second hand. We haven't, right? But then, you know, they have given you a good question, right? He says 4:58. So this is your hour hand. So let me mark it. This is your minute hand. He says between 4:58 and 4:59 p.m. both minute hand and second hand coincide. See, this is 58. This is 59. I'm changing the color and I'm making a red for second hand. This is 4:58 and 0 seconds. All right, 4:58, 0 seconds. This moves, the red moves, and obviously when the red is moving, this would also move. The minute hand would also move. Somewhere over here they would definitely meet. Somewhere over here, right? Minute place. Had it been between 4:59 p.m. and 5 p.m., you know, both minute hand and second hand coincide in between, I would have said no, because in that case they would actually meet at 5 p.m. not between 4:59 to 5. Samjha? Which means they have to meet. So second is also true. Both 1 and 2. Sorry guys, a lot of you are giving me answer as only 1. No, both 1 and 2. Alright. So now I hope you are enjoying it, guys. CSAT this year is again going to bring cutoffs down. The paper was tough, right? So let's do the next one. 68. So 67. He says consider the following statement in respect to two natural numbers P and Q such that P is a prime number. Beautiful. P is a prime number and Q is a composite number. What is a prime number? Numbers having only two factors are prime numbers. Composite numbers, numbers having more than two factors are composite numbers. Agreed? Everyone knows, right? Then he says P into Q can be an odd number. Why not? Just P is a prime number. Prime number are odd. Odd into any number. Odd into any number. Odd into odd, right? Composite numbers can also be odd. Yeah, come on. So P is odd, right? And odd into odd is always odd here. So take up odd composite number like 3 is prime and 9 is composite, right? So 27, yes, P into Q can be odd number. Kadam baat, right? Second, P Q upon P. See, read it. Q upon P can be a prime number. See, Q is a composite number. P is a prime number. You get a prime number? Yes, it can be. Why not? It can be. 6 upon 3 is equal to 2, right? And P plus Q can be a prime number. This is something people mess out. AR 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. This is prime, this is composite is equal to prime here. Come on. Easy, right? So now question. Which of the following statement is correct? I think all of them are correct. Alright. So option number D is your answer. Done. Next, let's see. This is amazing. 66 was a good question. I really liked it, right? They are into number and reverse, and they have been doing so. One thing, a number minus its reverse is always a multiple of 9. We have done it, isn't it? We have done it. And then he says, the question is, let P be the 2-digit number. So P is a 2-digit number, 10A plus, P is 10A plus B, Q is 10B plus A, alright, and consisting of same digits written in reverse order. That is what he has given you. P into Q is 2430. Alright, then what is the difference between P and Q? See, I also, there is no point putting this equation and solving it. Not possible. Not possible. Only thing you could have done was you should have sorted out 2430. 2430. Luckily, 2430 is a multiple of 9. It instantaneously gives you something. See, 2430, multiple of 9, yes sir. Multiple of 5, yes sir. 2430 is a multiple of 45. Come on, that is what you needed, right? It is actually 45 into 54. All you needed was this, right? So one number is 54, another is 45. What is the difference between these two numbers? 9. Over. Beautiful. Beautiful paper set, right? People go berserk about it, solving it. Engineers trying to solve equations for A and B and getting nothing out of it, right? Because they are forming quadratic. UPSC do not want quadratic equation, guys. Remember that. Alright. So let's see the next one. So I don't think it is taking time. All you needed was basic, and basic. Just a minute, guys. Let's see. Some problem. So let's sort it out. Hmm. I have one question left over here, so let me do it over here only, guys. Right. He says, I'm not able to deselect it, don't worry. You are able to see me right on blue, right? Just the last question, then we will have white. I don't know why he has selected it. Anyhow, we are good. He says, what is the smallest number greater than 1000 when divided by any of the numbers 6, 9, 15, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Leaves remainder 3. Boss, it is LCM of 6, 9, 12, 15 and 18 times K plus 3. If you are my student, you know this. We have done 3-4 questions on this. Alright, we have done it. And then what is LCM of these quantities? It comes out to be 180 times K plus 3. And now you need a number greater than 1000, but it has to be the smallest number. When I put K is equal to 5, I get, see, 180 into 5 comes out to be 900 plus 3. Nah, doesn't work. Doesn't work. So what works? K is equal to 6. Comes out to be 1080 plus 3. 1083. Because it has to be a number greater also. Isn't it? 1083 is your answer here. Any one of you could have done it. Jago! है ना? We say Jago, come on. Nothing tough. Don't cry. It was very simple. So let's see the next one, guys. Let's see the next one. And they kept on giving you questions. They kept on giving you questions. And then, you realize that, woo, this is something really, really, good. Yes, I think it could have been easily sorted out. Now let's see. Two candidates X and Y. Just go to my percentage chapter. Just go to the percentage chapter. Voting questions. We have done 4 voting questions. 4. Yes, I can assure you have done 4 questions, right? See, 2 candidates X and Y contested and 80% of the voters cast their vote. So 100% is the total voters. How many cast their vote? 80% cast their vote. 20 did not. 20 did not. Alright. And there was no nota. There was no nota. Sorry for the less print. Somebody clicked pics and send it to us. Right. But we are sure this is what it is. There was no nota. Right. So nota is none of the above option was not there. Then he says X got 56%. And there are 2 candidates. He has mentioned it. There are 2 candidates. He says X got 56% of the votes cast and won by 1440. So guys, X got 56% of 80%. So how much did Y get? 44% of 80%. You are my student, you know this. Alright. So what is the difference between X and Y? X minus Y. Difference between them is given to you as 1440, which means actually 56% of 80% minus 44% of 80% is equal to 1440, which basically means 12% of 80% is equal to 1440. And what was the question? What is the total number of voters in the voting list? He is asking about 100%. He is asking about 100%. So what is 80%, guys? 80% would be 1440 upon 12 into 100. So what would be 100%? 100% would be 1440 into 100 upon 12 into 80 into 100. Solve it. You get 15,000 as your answer. I think you should have done it. This is upon 80 and this would be into 100. Easy piece of cake. 64 done. Huh? I think. Huh? Just check out the copies. Somebody gave a beautiful comment today. He said, sir, it was as if, I am actually solving your questions. That actually made my day. Thank you so much, right? Actually made my day. We have done everything, right? Guys, we have done everything. Passage. Here comes one more, 60. 70% of x is added. Come on, percentages everywhere. Percentages. This is 70% of x is added. So let's see, 70% of x is added to another number y. Sum becomes 165% of y, right? Which means 70 upon 100 times x is equal to 165 upon 100 times y minus y, which means 70x is equal to 65y, right? Which means x upon y is equal to 65 by 70. Done. First ratio comes x upon y. Then second, I'll change the color and do it. He says the second one, he says when 60% of the number x, 60% of x is added to another number z, it becomes 165% of z, right? Definitely 60 upon 100 times x is equal to 165 upon 100 times z minus z, which means 60 by x is equal to 65 by z, which means x upon z is equal to 65 by 60, which gives you x is equal to 65, y is equal to 70, z is equal to 60. Compare it. The greatest is y, then comes x. Yes guys, come on, you should have done it. Easy piece of cake, huh? Anyone should have done it. Let's do the next one. So, easy. I don't say everything is easy. No, I don't say so. Right? Again, I've done something. The blue screen has come back, right? Chalo, yaar, let's do it this way only. Don't worry, huh? Now he says consider the following statement with respect. Consider the following statement. Hey, wait. Hold on, guys. Bit poor with technology. Wait. Consider the following statement in respect to the rectangular sheet of length 20. So let's see, length is 20 and breadth is 5. Breadth is 8, 20. He says it is possible to cut the sheet exactly into 4 square sheets. 4 square sheets. See, square means all the 4 sides are equal. No, not possible. With 8, you can take 8 over here, right? See, you can take 8 over here. 8 is possible. One more 8 is possible. But then this is left. 4 is left. Not possible. So no, it is not possible to cut exact 4 sheets. No. This is not possible. No, not working, right? Second, it is possible to cut the sheet into 10 triangular sheets of equal area. This is interesting. 8, 20. So one, 2, 3, 4. So guys, see this. So this is 4, 4, 4, 4 and 4. So now this is a 4 by 8 rectangle. How many areas are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw the diagonals. How many triangles do you see? A diagonal divides a triangle into 2 equal area. Equal. Yes, true. Brilliant question, only statement 2. Tell me, tell me, haven't we done the properties of diagonals? Haven't we done the properties of diagonals? A diagonal of a rectangle divides a rectangle into two equal areas. You should have done it. Huh? Good. That is an amazing question. Right. That is an amazing question. Right. Let's see the next one. So, most of you know remainders, how to do remainders, right? We have done it, we have developed shortcuts out of it, because for past 4 years, now this is the 4th year a remainder question has come. We have done it, right? You know the trick. See this? 91, 91, 91 into 92 into 93 into 94 into 95 into 96 into 97 into 98 into 99 divided by 1261. Damn it, why were you confused? You only needed to break something, and the break that you needed to do was 1261, and I just found out that 1261, guys, 1261 is 97 into 13. Yes, so it is 91 into 92 into 93 into 94 into 95 into 96 into 97 into 98 into 99 upon 97 into 13. Now this number is a multiple of 97. Yes sir, it's a multiple of 13 also. What is 13 sevens are 91? So which means this number is a multiple of 97, multiple of 13. It's an exact multiple of 1261, and there was an option called 0. Option number D. Remainder is 0. Remainder 0. Huh? I hope now you're enjoying it, huh guys? Good? Huh? Amazing question. Amazing question. We have done it many a times in our classrooms. Men work, women work. We have done it, isn't it? Isn't it? So let's see. He says 24 men and 12 women can do a piece of work in 30 days. So total work is actually 24 into 30 man days plus 12 into 30 women day. So total work comes out to be 720 man days plus 360 women days. Oof. Right. So the question is, in how many days would 12 men plus 24 women do the same work? 12 men and 24 women. Right. Now guys, come on. Right. This was n to 30 over here, n to 30 over here. So if you would try to make 12 over here, it would actually be 12 into 60, and women, if you try to make 24 over here, it would actually come out to be 24 into 15. So these 2 days are not common. Either that they are simultaneously working for 30 days, that's the reason we multiply by 30, isn't it? Now you cannot say, sir, try making this is 720, so let it be 12 into 60 and let this be 24 into 15. No, it won't work. Why? Because there is no comparison given between men and women. How many men are equal to how many women? Isn't it? That is the reason comparison is not given. So you just cannot say, sir, this is 60, this is 15. Many of people discussing this, and they are trying to say that your answer has to be more than 30 days. It would be your answer only if there is a comparison that a man is a better worker than a woman. And that is in your thought, where you think that a man is a better worker than a woman. Huh? Come on. Huh? Women are far better in many contexts. Agreed, there are many works women would be better. So how do you know? So let us not put ourselves into that tangle. I think data is inadequate because there is no comparison given between men and women. If you check out what we have done in our theory classes also, you would realize that there has to be a relationship between a man and a woman to get an exact answer, which was not given to you. All right. So no, your answer is data is inadequate. All right. Right. So 57 done, guys. 56. He says there are 8 equidistant points on a circle. Amazing question again. There are 8 equidistant points on a circle. How many right angle triangles can be drawn using these points as vertices? 8 equidistant points, I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So you can take it as 8 directions, isn't it, guys? You can take it as 8 directions. That would be far better also. So take it as 8 different directions given to you. So these are those 8 points. So now listen, how many diameters you have? Sir, there are 4 diameters I can see passing through the center. All right. So there are 4 diameters. How many right angle triangle you can draw? So I'm changing the color of the pen. Just taking this as a diameter. See, 1, 2, 3. But why not 4, 5, 6? So one diameter gives you 6 right angle triangle. So there are 4 diameters. 4 into 6, 24 right angle triangle. All right. One diameter 6. There are 4 diameters, right? So you would definitely get 24. Clear? Good question, guys. Good question. 55, sorry, right? He says there are numeric locks which are 3-digit pins. The pin contains digits from 1 to 7. There is no repetition of the digits, right? Then he says the digits in the pin from left to right are in decreasing order, already left to right. Any 2 digits in the pin differ by at least 2, right? Then how many maximum attempts does one need to find out the pin with certainty, right? So let's see how many attempts we can have. So it is 1, 2, 3, 7, 5, 3 is something that comes into mind. Then why not 7, 5, 2 and 7, 5, 1? At least 2. So there the difference can be more than 2 as well. Right? Then 7, 4, 2, 7, 4, 1, isn't it? Starting with 7, 7, 4, 2, 7, 4, 1, and then 7, 3, 1. So 6 pin codes starting with 7. All right. Similarly, if you start with 6, 6, 4, 2, then why not 6, 4, 1? Right? 6, 3, 1. So total 9. Then why not 5, 3, 1? So there are total 10 pins, right? So how many attempts one needs to find out the pin with certainty? Definitely you need to have 10 such attempts to find the pin with certainty, right? Good have done it, Hannah. You guys could have done it. Come on. Now you realize there was ample of time. Yes, there was time. Right? So let's see. Few more questions, guys. Oh, yes. I treat this to be a tough question. He says let A, B and C represent distinct non-zero digits. Distinct hai, non-zero hai. Suppose X is sum of all the 3 digits. So he says X is sum of all the 3-digit, all possible 3-digit numbers formed by A, B and C without repetition. Then following, the 4-digit least value of X is 1, 3, 3, 2. Least value of X. X is sum of all the numbers formed by A, B, C. So least value, right? I know that if I take A, B and C to be 1, 2 and 3, so total sum would actually be 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. You can add it. You can easily add it, and this comes out to be 1332. Or if you have attended my permutation combination class, as we know, it is sum of all the numbers is 1 plus 2 plus 3 into 1 into 1 into 1 into 3 minus 1 ka factorial comes out to be 1332. So most of you are wondering how 1332 comes, right? This is the way it came. So the 4-digit least value of x is 1332, it's right. Then he says 3-digit greatest value of x. The least value of x is 1332. So there cannot be the greatest 3-digit value of x. It has to be more than 1332. Any value of x now has to be more than 1332. So the second option does not apply at all. 3-digit greatest, because A, B and C are non-zero digits. Had he allowed 0, we could have thought about it, isn't it? But 0 is not allowed. And if there is 0, then there can be a possibility of 2-digit number also if the number starts with 0, isn't it? So not possible. So only option 1 applies, guys. Only option 1 applies. Done. Clear? So these are passages. I'm not bothered about passages right now, guys. So let's see. Then comes the king of all. We call it data sufficiency. We have done it many a times in classrooms. 6 lecturers A, B, C, D, E, F. Each of and each of 1 hour duration are scheduled between 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. 6 hours, 6 lectures, right? He says consider the question and 2 statements given below. First question, which lecture is in the 3rd period? So the question is, which lecture is in the 3rd period? Mark the question. Which lecture is in the 3rd period? F is preceded by A and followed by, right? So first, he says F is preceded, followed by C, preceded by A. So they are in continuation. They are in continuation. So question is, which lecture is in the 3rd period? We don't know about lecture of A, sorry, lecture of B, lecture of D, and lecture of E. We cannot say it with statement number 1. And then, you know, when you look at statement number 2, you forget statement number 1. We have done it immense number of times. Second, there is no lecture after B. Does not give you answer for which lecture is in the 3rd period. No, doesn't give you, isn't it? Then you combine it. So combining it, it gives you F, A, C, and B is the last lecture. But we don't know about C, D, and we don't know about E. Where are D and D? It may be possible that D is here, E is here, or E is here, D is this, isn't it? Or maybe D and E are over here, or both D and E are over here. So we cannot say. The position cannot be. Most of you think that, sir, this B is fixed, so F, A, C preceded, so D and E, then F is the 3rd lecture. But D and E can come over here also, this position also. B is the last lecture, isn't it? Or any one of D and E can come over here. So you cannot answer by mixing them as well. So your answer would actually be, both the statements do not give you answer even when you use them together, right? Even when you use them together. Which of the following is correct? Both statement A and B are not sufficient to answer the question. This is your 4th option. So that was the true option. Clear, guys? Next, see, this is amazing. This data sufficiency stuff they have delivered this year is too much, too good actually, really too good. He says, consider the question and 2 statements given below. What is the age of Manisha? Manisha. So I say let age of Manisha be X. So what is X? Manisha is 24-year younger than her mother. So let mother be Y. So definitely X, Y minus 24. But first statement does not give you value of X. Second, 5 years later. Now he is actually trying to manipulate you to use both the statement together. But we are talking about only statement number 2. So he says 5 years later the ages of Manisha and her mother. So if today she is X, so X plus 5 and mother would be Y plus 5. So their ratio would be 3:5. But then again, we do not know the first statement when we are considering the second statement. That is the crux of data sufficiency. We have done it many a times. So I don't think 2 alone is sufficient. And if you mix them, definitely you wanted, what do you want was, what is value of X, right? So let's see if I mix them, X plus 5 upon Y comes out to be X plus 24 plus 5, 29 is equal to 3/5. Definitely you would get your answer for X. 5X plus 25 is equal to 3X plus 29 into 3. You would get value of X. Yes, you would get answer. So when mixing together, you are getting answer. So what would be your option? What would be your option now? Your option now would actually be both statement 1 and 2 are sufficient to answer the question. Alright, both statement 1 and 2 are sufficient to answer the question. Alright. So let's see this one. 6 people A, B, C, D are sitting equidistant from each other around a circular table facing the center. So they are facing the center. 6 equidistant people. Just try to make them equidistant, guys, right? So a question is, who is sitting immediately left to A? First statement, B is sitting opposite to C. B is sitting, so let this be opposite. B is sitting opposite to D, right? And sorry, B is opposite to C, to C, and D is sitting opposite to E. So this is D, then this is E, something like this, right? So kindly erase this portion. D is sitting opposite to E. Alright, but that doesn't give you value of A at all, so statement 1 is futile. Statement 2, F is sitting immediately left to B, so does not give you who is sitting immediately left to A. No, statement validity of both individual statement is not given to you. Okay, then mix them. If you mix them, he's saying F is sitting immediately left to B, so this is not the right position now, isn't it? So probably B and E should be marked over here. B is here and B is sitting opposite to C. So B is sitting opposite to C. Now let's see. He says F is sitting immediately left to B. So this is F, right? And if this is F, this would actually be A. Now if this is A, he says who is sitting immediately left to A. So it comes out to be C is sitting immediately left to A. But see, this may change now. B and C are opposite to each other, so C may be here, B would be here. So you cannot give a unique answer. Either it may be C or either it may be A. Either it may be C or it may be B. So you don't get a unique answer even by using both the statement together. In that case, definitely the question is not even answerable when you use both the statements together. See this? See this? Statement 1 and statement 2 are not sufficient to answer the question. Alright. So now let's see. A person X wants to distribute some pens among 6 children A, B, C, D, E, F. Suppose A gets twice number of pens, B receives 3 times that of C, 4 times that of D, 5 times that of E and 6 times that of F. What is the minimum number of pens X should buy so the number of pens with each of them is an even number? Brilliant question. It's a question, we have done it in the class but not in the same way, in a very different context. So let's see. See, A gets twice of B, thrice of C, 4 times D, 5 times E, and 6 times F. And I have told you many a times, when such numbers are given to you, just check out chapter LCM HCF. Make them equal to LCM of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is equal to 120. But then there would be C, it means A is equal to 120, B is equal to 60, C is equal to 40, D is equal to 120 by 4, 30, A is equal to 120 by 5, 24. I think A is equal to 120, B is equal to 60, C is equal to 40. Is it 4D? Yes. 4 times, right? And here, sorry, this LCM is actually, see, I am making it equal to 120, but the LCM actually is 60, guys. I'm sorry, right? Just give me a moment. So generally A is equal to 2B is equal to 3C is equal to 4D is equal to 5E is equal to 6 times F is equal to 60. What is the LCM of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? It is 60. But in that context, you would get A is equal to 60, B is equal to 30, C is equal to 20, D is equal to 15. But we needed only even values. So I would not take this as an answer. I would say that now you should not take LCM, you should take some common multiple. The second common multiple after 60 is 120. If you take them equal to 120, which we were trying to do it previously, right? Let's see, what would you get is equal to 120. In that case, A 120, B is 60, C is 40, D is 30, E is 24, and F is 20. Yes, now all of them are even. If you add them, you would get your answer 120 plus 60 plus 100, 220, 220 plus 30 is 250 plus 20, 270 plus 294. Yeah, that is your answer. 47. Your answer is this, guys. Come on. I hope now we are very clear with this. Great. So let's see the another one. Now this is again a great question. He says a man starts from his home at 14:30 hours and drove to his village, arriving there when the village clock indicates 15:15. After staying 25 minutes, he drove back by a different route to of length 1.25 times the first route at a rate twice as fast and reaches home at 16. As compared to the clock at home, the village clock is either fast or slow. I really appreciate this question. This is one good question I have found out. So let's see how do you do it. This is what I have done. So from his home to his village, right? Let the distance be 100. All right. And he started at 14:30. All right, and village clock shows 15:15. All right, and stays for 25 minutes. So 15:15 plus 25 is what? 15:40. 15:40, and then he goes back from a different route, which is now 125, and reaches at 4. Reaches at 1600, which is 4, isn't it? Which is 4. So at the end, you realize that by the time he has traveled from his home to back to his home, total distance is 225, 100 plus 125, and total time taken by him actually comes out to be 1.5, isn't it, guys? Comes out to be 150. See, this is comes out to be 225. See, this is, I have taken this as 100. This is, again, just check out, 125. and then total time is 1.5 hours. So 225 by 3 by 2, this is a speed which is 150. All right, then he says if he goes by the same speed, see, if he is going by the same speed, right, he is covering this 100 distance at 150, so time taken would be 100 upon 150, comes out to be 2 by 3 hours, which basically is 40 minutes. 40 minutes. So 1430 plus 40 minutes would be 1510. But it is, the village clock is showing as 15:15, which means village clock was 5 minutes. 5 minutes, not slower, 5 minutes. So you check out, village clock is what? 5 minutes fast. All right, 5 minutes fast. So this is the way to do it, guys. I find this to be an amazing question. Frankly telling you, amazing question, right? Amazing. I hope you should understand the seriousness of CSAT now. If today you don't understand it, I don't know when you're going to understand it. Start from day 1. All right. Now let's see. This is an equation. He says 5 friends P, Q, X, Y, Z purchase some notebooks, relevant information given. He says Z purchases 8 notebooks more than X. Z purchases 8 books more than X. Done. Second, P and Q together purchase 21. P plus Q is equal to 21. Q purchases 5 notebooks less than Q. P minus 5. 5 notebooks less than P. X and Y together purchase 25. Wants to confuse you, right? Then he says P purchases 5 notebooks more than this, right? Now this is equations, 5 equations, 5 variables. You should have sorted out this equation and this equation. Q is equal to P plus P minus 5 is equal to 21. 2P is equal to 26. P is equal to 13. Now if P is equal to 13, your Q would come out to be 13 minus 5, 8. P and Q have come. All right. So your X would actually be 13 minus 5, which is 8 again. X has come. If X has come, Z would come. Z would be 16. All right. And now if Z is there, Y should also be there. Your Y would actually be 9. So he says, so each book is priced at 40. So 40 into how many books are there? So you just need to add these. 16 plus 13 comes out to be how much? 29 plus 8, 37. 37 plus 8, 45. 45 plus 9, 54. Check out how much is this here. I think I missed something. Just wait a minute, guys. There has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 17 and 13, 30, 38. 38 plus 16. I think I'm missing a value or something. Just this is 17 plus 13, 30, 38. 38 plus 16. 38 plus 10 is 48 plus 6, 54. So 54 into 40 is your answer. So let me see whether you have this answer or not. 54 into 40, guys. So 0. 54 into 40. So this is 16, 0 and 1. I'm just missing something, I think. If options are not going, something I've missed, guys. Just a minute. Again, Z purchases 8 more than X. Let's see. P and Q together purchase 21. Something missing, huh? Q purchased 5 notebooks less than P. Chalo, let's see. All right. X and Y together 28. I think I made some silly mistakes. Let's see. P purchase 5 notebooks more than X. P is more than X. Let's see now. I put value of P over Q over here. So this is P plus P minus 5 is equal to 21, which means P comes out to be 13. P 13, Q 8, done. Alright. And then P and Q done. Then X comes out to be P minus 5, which is again 8. X done. So then Z comes out to be 16, done. Alright, and Y, I think here I made a mistake. Y comes out to be 28 minus X, 28 minus 8, 20. This was the silly mistake that I was making. Right, now I think it is done and dusted. So 16 plus 16 is 32, 32 plus 20, yeah, 65 books. 65 books into 4, you would get your answer. Done. Alright, 2600 is your answer, first option. I just made this mistake. Done, guys? So, next. Again, these are more of RCs, guys. Now, it's question number 40th. He says, I could not make anything out of it. 8 students, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, sit around a circular table equidistant from each other facing the center of the table. So, directions again, A directions. So, these are these 8 students. Alright, these are these 8 students. Equidistant facing the center but not necessarily same order. B and D sit. B and D neither sit neither adjacent to C nor opposite C. Alright, so C, B and D somewhere there are B and D sit neither adjacent to C. Alright, and A sits in between E and D. Alright, and F sits in between B and H. Right, so see guys, this A sits between E and D. So A, E and D, and one more could be A, D and E, isn't it? D and E. Similarly, F sits between B and H. Now, if you say F sits between B and H, right? F is somewhere between B and H, and then there is a condition. B and D sit neither adjacent to C or nor opposite C. Alright, B is neither adjacent. D, I know C could not be here, right? C could not be here. I know this thing. Alright, now what exactly is it? A sits between E and D, right? Well, we have already done. F sits between B and H. Similarly, see, B cannot be here. C cannot be here, na? Opposite. B and D sit neither adjacent to, so not here. C. Now B and D, B and H. All right, let's make it right, guys. If I make B here and H here, F sits between it. F sits between it. Then I can make one more diagram. All right, and then if I try adjusting this condition, the first condition, B and C sit neither adjacent to C nor opposite to C, I won't get any good arrangement, right? I won't be able to adjust it now, because putting up these 6 people is getting tough because of this condition of B and D sit neither adjacent to C nor opposite to C. Had it been in our one condition, we could have actually adjusted it. I won't get anything, so none of above is your answer, guys. Fourth, none of above. All right. They have given circular arrangement 2 times now, guys, huh? And they haven't tested it before, not many a times. Oh, see this? Your favorite? Huh? If you are my students, you would sail through this. You would sail through this. Run away with this. Run away with these 3 statements. I'm marking it because sometimes we take a conclusion also in the statement, isn't it? So I'm marking this. So let's see. Some doctors are teachers. Some doctors are teachers. All teachers are engineers. All teachers are engineers. And then all engineers are scientists. All engineers are scientists. Done. Conclusion. Some scientists are doctors. Some scientists, yes, these are those scientists that are doctors. True. Then conclusion 2. All engineers are doctors. No. And these are all positive conclusions, so one diagram is required. Only one diagram is required, alright? And the last one, some engineers are doctors. True. So conclusion 1 and conclusion 3 are true. And there is a option which gives you this, alright? Done. Easy. Not problem. Not at all issue, right? So this was easy actually. Particularly I'm very happy with this thing, that this was easy. Then let's see. There is one more. He says all pens are books, no chairs is a pen. All pens. So there are 2 statements only. All pens are books and no chair is a pen. There is no relationship between chair and a pen. Alright. Then first statement conclusion, all chairs are books, not at all possible. Positive conclusion. Picture does not show you this. And then some chairs are pens, some chairs are pens. See, all chairs, first is all chairs are books. Now some chairs are pens. So chair or pen already does not have anything in common here. How is it possible? Last, no chair is a book. Now see, there is no relationship between pen and chair, but there is, we can draw a relationship between the book and the chair. Yes, there can be a relationship. In this picture, it does not show, but you know, when there is a no in the conclusion, we check all possible things. So there may be one diagram which would depict this. Yes. Why not? So in this case, you cannot say that no chair is a book, right? So this is also not true. Not true. And then there is one more, all books are chairs, not at all possible. So none of the conclusions follow, right? None of the conclusion follow. So now we would discuss the next one. I think you should find yourself very lucky, because frankly telling you, these 2 questions on syllogisms are very, very easy, isn't it? Really easy question. So now let's see. He says again data sufficiency questions, right? I think we have done syllogisms, data sufficiency. So he says, consider the question and 2 statements given below in respect to the 3 cities P, Q and R. There are 3 cities P, Q and R in a state. How far is city P from city Q, right? So city Q is 18 kilometers from city R. Okay, good. Q and R 18. But again, question is how far is P from Q, right? So not possible here, right? City P is 43 from R. So if you take it in a straight line, that is something different. Now I'm taking statement 2, so I am ignoring statement 1. That is important. See, P and R, they are 43 kilometers apart. Again, I don't know the distance between P and Q here also. So 1 and 2 separately cannot solve this question. Now you join them together, so obviously, you know, this is something that comes up. So what is this distance, right? You cannot find it till the time your angles are given. Maybe they are in a straight line, right? That also is a possibility. Maybe, you know, this is R, P somewhere here, P is here, P is here. So direction is not given. So if direction is not given, you just cannot say that they are in a single straight line. So both the statement together cannot solve this question. So your answer is option number 4, cannot be solved. Guys, I have been telling you time and again, data sufficiency, really important now, right? Please keep this thing in mind, important. Now, family trees is something that comes every year, right? Every year after year, family tree would come. And if you have attended our classes, I think you would realize this is the easiest part. Seeing this question itself, feels good, right? So let's see. He says P, Q, R, S, T, U are 6 members of a family. R is spouse to Q, right? R is spouse to Q. So Q, wait a minute. Q and R, they are married. All right, they are married. We don't know the gender, let it be. U is mother to T and S is daughter of U. U is mother of T, right? U is mother of T, done. And then he says S is daughter of U. All right, done. P's daughter, see, P's daughter is T and R's son is P, R's son. So I know that I have got a son, R's son is P, P's daughter is T. So P's daughter is T. All right. And then R is Q, P, U is mother of T. All right. U is mother of T. So here is U, mother of T. So which means they are married. All right. U is mother to T. And P is daughter to P's daughter is T. Done. Right. R's son is P. Done. There are 2 couples in the family. These are the couples. So who is left? I think you would realize your S is left. What about S? S is daughter. Oh, come on. S is daughter. So S is again daughter. S is again daughter. All right. So now we have a complete family tree. There are 2 couples also. Which of the following is correct? T is granddaughter of Q. I think the last option is correct. T is granddaughter of, yes, works. T is granddaughter of Q. Generations are there. First generation, second generation, third generation are there. We have done it in the classroom also, right? So you should not have missed this question at least. Next one. This is beautiful question, right? And it involves calculation also and it involves mind also. So let's see. He says, how many seconds in total are there in X weeks, X days, X hours, and X minutes and X seconds? So X weeks, X weeks. In a week there are 7 days. In a day there are 24 hours. In 24 hours, minutes is 60 into 60 seconds. All right. So weeks converted into seconds plus X days into 24 hours into 60 minutes into 60 seconds plus X hours into 60 minutes into 60 seconds plus X minutes, X into 60 seconds and plus X seconds. At the end you realize each number is ending with 0, 0, 0 and 0 and this is ending with X. If I take X as common, your answer should end with 1, right? So your answer should end with 1. And then I think you should be smart enough to understand with 60 into 63, 60 and 24 into 7, this is a very big number. It is going to be bigger than 11581. Done. This is the way my student should do it, right? You don't need to calculate it. Come on, isn't it? That's very simple. Why should you count it, calculate it, right? So please don't bother too much. Be very smart. Unit digit of a number is an important play, right? Then 34 gone. Passage is there, I think. Passage, let it pass through. Passage, and here comes. This is a great question actually. This, three people A, B, and C are standing in the queue, not necessarily in the same order. There are 7 people between A and B, right? This is a very good question, question number 30th. I loved this question, right? So let's see. He says there are 4 people between A and B. So let me read the whole question. And 7 people between B and C, and 11 people ahead of C and 13 behind A, right? Then what could be the minimum number of people in the queue? Minimum number of people in the queue. Important, minimum number. All right. So let's see. 4 people between A and B. A, 1, 2, 3, 4, B. 7 people between B and C. If you are smart, you have to understand that you have to minimize. So 7 people between B and C. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this is your C, because you have to minimize it. You have to minimize it, right? 7 people between B and C. If there are 11 persons ahead of C, now you have to make 11 ahead of C. So again 11 ahead of C. So let's see, 11. So A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8, A9, A10, A11, and then yes, there are 11 people ahead of C and 13 behind C. So 13 behind C. So let it be now 13 behind A, 13 behind A. So again, you have to count 13 more. So let it be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. And then you count it. So let's see how many are there. So you would realize 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There are 22 people. If I haven't counted C, so there are 22 people, minimum 22 people over here in a queue. All right. So be very smart on this part. I don't think you require too much. The only thing that was required was, see, they are putting good questions, right? So there are minimum 22 people over here, right? Minimum 22 people over here. Next. This is one question we have done it many a times, right? See, the series goes like this: A, AB, ABC, ABCD, ABCDE. And I have done the same kind of question in the class also. A, BB, CCC, DDDDD. Just go for this, APGP class. We have done it. Actually, see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms, and you keep on adding. See, 1 plus 2 is 3, and this comes out to be B, third term. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6, and this comes out to be C. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 10, and if you count, this 10 is D. So it is summation, right? So see, summation 5 is basically 5 into 6 by 2, which comes out to be 15th, and 15th term comes out to be E, and E in Ajoti also stands for 5. All right. So now where we have to go? 100th place. 100th place. Now this is something you have to understand. 100th place. So I realize that if I say summation 14 and summation 14th term is what? N, right? So 14th term is N, should end with N. So N by 2, 105. So 105th term is N. 105, right? 105 is N. Then you go back, right? M 104, right? L 103, right? Similarly, you go back to more, right? K, it's tough going, Mike. Huh? You have to count from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, isn't it? But if you have read these, you know K, L, M, N, K, L, M, we have done it in the class, isn't it? And then K, L, M, right? We have done that. And then this is J, which is 101, and I, which is 100. Is it I? Yes, there is an I. See this? Guys, I'm telling you, paper is good. It is lengthy as well and it is good as well, right? You should be smart enough. All right, you should be smart enough. So good. We have done it in the classroom, right? They cannot put the same question in the classroom, but you have to understand the context is same, isn't it? The context is same. And then the coin. A has some coins, he says. He gives half of the coins and 2 more to B. All right. B gives half of the coin and 2 more to C. C gives half of the coin and 2 more to D. And number of coins D has now is the smallest 2-digit number. What is the smallest 2-digit number? Somebody said 99. Yes. So somebody told me 99. I was like, come on. Smallest 2-digit number is 10. Huh? 10. So D has 10 coins. How many coins A has in the beginning, right? How many coins A has in the beginning? I would rather go by options. If you want to go by options, it's so easy. Or otherwise also you want to go reverse of it, you can easily go reverse of it. See, D gave half and 2 more. D gave half and 2 more, right? So C gave half and 2 more. C gave x by 2 and 2 more. And this was 10, which means x by 2 is equal to what? 8, which means he had 16 coins. Half and 2 more, isn't it? You can do this way, right? Again, once it is 16, then 16 is what? Y by 2 plus 2, isn't it? So y by 2 is equal to 14, which means y is equal to what? 28. So now this was D, this was C, this is B. Then this 28 is again Z by 2 plus 2 is equal to 28, 26, 52 is your answer. Or you could have gone by options. 52, half of 52 is 26, 2 more, 26 plus 2, 28. This is the way you go. 28 is there, right? Then 28 half is 14 plus 2, 16. 16 half is 8 plus 2 is 10. The reverse would also be working, isn't it? It can easily sort it out. It can be easily sorted out, guys. Huh? Easy, but again, I find they want good people now. Frankly telling you, they want good people now. That's very logical, right? Now let's see. He says A, B, C are 3 places there such that there are 3 different roads from A to B. A to B, 3 different roads. All right, done. And 4 different roads from B to C. B to C. And 3 different roads right? Done. So how many different ways one can travel from A to C? From A to C, A to B 3, B to C 4, 3 into 4 is 12. And A to C is again 3 more. This is 15 as your answer. Easy. You should have done it. Anna? Good? You should have done it. So he says, on one side of this 1.01 kilometer into 1000 comes out to be, simple, 110 meters. All right, this is the total distance 101 plants are planted at equal distance from each other. Guys, what is the distance between two plants? One distance. What is the distance between three plants? Two distances. What is the distances between three plants? Two distances, isn't it? Three plants, A, B, C. A to B, B to C. What is the distance between four plants? Right, four plants, three distances. So what is the distance if there are 101 plants? So the distances between them is 100. So upon 100, right, 10.1 is the distance between two consecutive plants. And the question was for five consecutive plants. Five consecutive plants would have four distances, 40.4. Done. Most of you might be getting answer as 40, isn't it? Most of you. I hope you understand UPSC better now, huh? Clear? Easy, right? So next one, yeah. Oh, again data sufficiency. Huh? Data sufficiency is something. Now see, consider the question and two statements given below. Z is Z brother of X. Is Z brother of X? Brother is a male. Right? Right. So like there are a lot of girls who like go bro, right? I understand. But over here context should matter, isn't it? So he says is the brother of X. X is brother of Y. Statement 1. X is brother of Y and Y is brother of Z. See, Y is brother of Z, but Z can be a female. Isn't it? The question is Z a brother of X? Now, if you take Z as a male, he is a brother. If you take as a female, he is not a brother. Right? So, doesn't work. Second, X, Y and Z are siblings. Doesn't mean, Z is a brother of X. They may be siblings, brother, sister, they can be. And combining them also, we don't know the gender of Z. So, both the statement together cannot solve this question. Right, option 4. Clear, guys? Beauty. Beauty, really amazing, huh? Now, this is something good. Permutation combination at its core. Seeing so many questions, I think we should now devote more time. And you should also devote more time to CSAT now, right? Because this is tough. I think from this year onwards, at least you should think this year onward, you should put 200 hours of CSAT. Really, 200 hours of CSAT. A, B, C, D, E are arranged in such a way that there are exactly two letters between A and D. Oh my God. So you put A, E, two letters. So A, E are fixed, two letters, but there are three left. So these two places can be filled in 3C2 ways. 3C2. And you should write 3P2 also. Then 3C2 into 2 I can write, because they can juggle also. They can juggle also, right? And then this A and E can juggle also. And let them be at one place. And one place is left for the fifth one. So now these two places can juggle as well. So it is 3 into 2 into 2 into 2, 24 is your answer. Tell me, what shall we do? All the students who say, sir, please, sir, give us shortcut. Go ask some teacher about the shortcuts. Damn, there are no shortcuts. This is what you have to give, right? All right. So keep this thing in mind. This is all basic. I don't think any of them is tough. I am skipping the English part. Oh yes, let's see. The increase in the price of certain item was 25%, and then the price decreased by 20%. So 25% is 1 by 4, decrease is 1 by 5. If you are my student, you know there is 0%. But again, you know, if you don't want to agree, you can say suppose price was 100, increase 1.25 and then decrease by 20% into 0.8. Believe me, this comes out to be 100 again. Again 100, right? So basic thing should be increase, decrease, and then there is 10% increase. But this portion is giving you the number back into 1.1, definitely 10% increase only. If we are formula centric, we have done the formula increase 25, decrease minus 20, 25 into minus 20 by 100. This is minus, this is 5 and this is minus 5. So first to 25% increase and 20% decrease is 0. All right, we have done it 10 different ways, and all different ways answer would be 10% increase only. And this question has come so many times in your paper. I think you should have seen it, you should have pounced upon it. We have done it in the classrooms. Oh my God, how many times they are going to give data sufficiency? Day 1 to the last day I was saying data sufficiency, data sufficiency. See how beautifully they have managed it. I just don't understand why they are giving it so many times. He says, is X an integer? Go to the classes, go to the classroom. See, I have given the same kind of a question. Is X an integer? X by 3 is not integer. Great, X by 3 is not an integer. All right. If X by 3 is not an integer, is X an integer? So you say X by 3 is not integer. Great. So does that make X an integer? It can be, it cannot be. Isn't it? It can be, it cannot be. How, sir, it can be? Okay. X by 3 is not an integer. Let this be 1 by 3, which means X is equal to 1, which is an integer. Right. Secondly, X by 3 is not an integer. Right. X by 3 is not an integer. 1 by 2. So X is equal to 3 by 2. It is not an integer. It may be an integer, may not be an integer. Right. So first statement is not giving you answer. Similarly, second statement, 3x is an integer. So 3 is an integer, right? See, is x an integer? 3 is an integer. Does that mean x is an integer? Maybe an integer, not an integer. See, x equal to 1. In that case, you say, yes, sir, integer. X is equal to 1 by 3. In that case, you say, no, sir, it is not an integer. But 3 times 1 by 3 also is equal to 1. Again, it is an integer. So both the statements are not working. Answer is 4. Right? Even combining them together, it won't work. All right. So, amazing, amazing. There are easy questions, but permutation combination is there. There are easy questions, right? But P and C is there. Now, if you are not good at it, you may leave it. You have already left 5 questions. So you can understand with this explanation. There are easy questions. See this? How many 3-digit natural numbers without repetition are there such that each digit is odd? Each digit is odd. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And the number is divisible by 5. 3-digit number, this can be filled in 5 in only one way, and 3-digit without repetition, which means now 5 is gone. This can be filled in 4 ways, this can be filled in 3 ways. 4 into 3, 12. So 12 such numbers are there. Alright, 12 such numbers are there. Easy. $150 entrants in a tournament chess having $150 entrants. A player is eliminated whenever he loses a match. Oh, we have done it. We have done it in the classrooms. Hai na? What do you call it? Knockout tournament, right? Now, listen, he says given that there is no match, results in a tie or a draw. Alright, there is no draw, there is no tie. How many matches are played in the entire tournament? N teams. Somebody wrote it. N teams. N minus 1 matches. Somebody wrote it. I can even tell you this is done in combinations. Again, permutation combination chapter. Right? What can be done? Right? So how many matches? 149 matches. Clear? Knockout. जो हार गया वो बाहर गया, हाँ. So he says, if the order of the letters in the English alphabets are reversed, each letter represents the letter whose position it occupies, then which of the following represent Lucknow? Again, I think if you have done this with us, we had made a great fun of this and we learned it in a very different way. So L's opposite is O. We remembered it as love, right? And U's opposite is F. Remember it, I don't want to say anything about it, right? F and U are opposite, right? And then C's opposite is X, Cox, right? Am I right? C's opposite is X. So OFX, OFX. So this is gone, gone. OFX, there are two options with OFX. And K's opposite is Katappa, I still remember it, is P. Done. You are my students, you should have done it with your eyes closed, right? Huh? Done, great guys. Easy, it was easy, huh? So he says X and Y run a 3-kilometer race along a circular course of length 300 meters, circular course of length 300 meters. X and Y, the ratio of their speed is 3:2. 3:2. Alright, if they start together in the same direction, how many times would the first one pass the other? And the race is 3 kilometers long. The race is 300 kilometers long. Now listen, 3:2, if X runs 300, definitely Y runs 200. So in the first circle, they won't cross each other, isn't it? But when X takes 600, Y has only covered 400. Definitely, when X is running the second round, he would be able to cross Y. Because obviously, second circle also, this guy, so you can make, 3 equidistant points, right? So 3:2, so see, X carries 1, 2, 3, Y carries this. So when X is here, first circle, Y is here. Again, X carries 3, so 1, 2, 3. In that case, Y carries 2, so 1 and 2. So obviously it crosses. So see, this is important. So 600, and when I say X is equal to 900, your Y is equal to 600. Again they have crossed. So starting point is not a concern. Definitely they are going to meet at the starting point. They are going to meet at the starting point. Now this is important because this case, X is equal to 900 and Y is equal to 600 is a starting point case. X is equal to, isn't it? Check out. X is equal to 900 and Y is equal to 600 is a starting point case, isn't it? So this won't be counted, isn't it? So see, for first 900, there are two instances when they have their first 900 meters. There are two instances when they have crossed each other. Next 900, again two instances. Next 900, again two instances. After that, 2700 and first 300 meters they are not meeting. So there are 6 such ways of passing. See, 2 here, 2 here. See, 2 not, this is not counted, sorry, okay, this is not counted, this is the first one that is counted, right? And then similarly one more and similarly one more, right? There are 3 such instances, not 2, right? So 3 such instances. All right, first 900 meters 1, second 900 meter 1, third 900 meter 1, and next 300 meter no instance, right? So there are 3 such instances, guys, right? RC. Oh, this is something, these questions were framed to kill you, right? First few questions were actually, made to kill you guys, right? So anyhow, let's talk about it. Digits, he says digits 1 to 9, digits 1 to 9 are arranged in 3 rows in such a way that each row contains 3 digits, each row contains 3 digits, and number formed in the second row is twice number formed in the first row, and the number formed in the third row is thrice the number formed in the first row. Repetition of digits is not allowed. This is brilliant. Repetition of the digits is not allowed. And he says if only 3 of the 4 digits are allowed to use in the first row. So first row, so this is it. In this row, 2, 3, 7 and 9 are allowed. So with hit and trial, guys, with hit and trial, I just found out that when you put here 3, 2, 7, right, 3, 2 and 7, the second row would be 6, 5, 4, right, into 2, and third row is into 3, and once I did into 3, it is 981. This is the only one instance when all 9 numbers are covered. Otherwise, no instance, any if you say, sir, why not in the first row, why not 237? Because if you multiply by 2 and multiply by 3, there would be repetition of digits over here, or some digit from here would be repeated downwards. All right, there is only one instance that it happens, and that is the reason your answer is 1. Just check out more. See, in case you say how many numbers, how many 3 numbers are formed out of 4, right? So it would be, see, 237, 239, right? 279, all right, and then 379. There would be 4 numbers formed, or you can say 4C3. Out of 4, you select any 3, right? So 4 numbers are formed. You pick up any 4 numbers, put it over here, there would be a repetition. That is the reason only one instance, we would say there is only one such instance, right? Which of the is the smallest? Come on. 2 to the power 40, 3 to the power 21, 4 to the power 18 is 2 to the power 36, and 8 to the power 12 is 2 to the power 36. So this cannot be your answer, this cannot be your answer, because they are equal. Isn't it? Cannot be your answer, cannot be your answer, because they are equal. And definitely 2 to the power 40 and 3 to the power 21, right? Obviously now you realize that 2 to the power 40 was greater than these, isn't it? So this cannot be smallest, isn't it? So smallest left is this. So easy. Whatever is left is smallest here. Clear? So done. Not at all an issue. So a bill of 1840 is to be paid in denomination of 50, and 20 and 10 notes only. 50 notes are to be used. There are 50 notes that are to be used. Consider the following: 25 notes. So there are 25 notes of 50 each. So this is it, 1250 rupees, 25 notes, right? So how much is remaining? 1840. I have found out 1840 minus 1250, 590. So remaining is 590. So in that case, he says denominations of 20 and 10. So I say x plus y, 25 notes, and 20 times x plus 10 times y is equal to 590, isn't it? If I multiply, I have to solve these two. obviously he is expecting you, and there are a lot of teachers who are solving it. Right? Yes, I've seen a lot of people solving it. Tell me one thing, if I multiply this by 20, if I multiply this by 20, this would be 20x plus 20y is equal to 500, right? And if I minus it, this is minus 10y and this is 90. So y cannot be negative. X and y are what? Number of notes, cannot be negative. So this is not a possibility. Similarly, you say 35 notes of 20 each. So 35 into 20, rupees 700 gone with 35 notes, isn't it? How much is left? 1840 minus 700, which is 1140 left. Now this 1140 is x plus y is equal to 15 notes, and 50 times x plus 10 times y is equal to 1140. If you multiply this by 50, obviously this number is 750, which is less than 1140. If you minus it, you will get a negative value. Negative value won't give you answer. So you don't need to solve it. Come on, I have seen teachers solving it. You don't need to solve it. Not possible. Similarly, this won't also be possible. So none of the statements is actually giving you answer, guys. Alright. So none of the statements is giving you answer. It is not at all a question that, people say that you have to solve each and every question. No, 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 no. You don't have to. You don't have to. Which day of June 2099 following is Sunday? Guys, I just don't say that everyone knows this. You should have counted till 2098, isn't it? Until 2000 odd days. If you have done calendars, everyone knows this. And 98 years by 4, so 24 leap years, isn't it? 24 leap years. So 98 minus 24, 74 normal years, right? So 24 leap years would have 24 into 2, 48 odd days, and 74 non-leap year normal year would have 74 odd days. Comes out to be how much? I don't need to divide it again. You should, I don't need to add it actually. You should actually divide both by 7, right? So if you divide this by 7, odd days 6, divide this by 7, odd days 10, 4. So total odd days 10, odd 10 means odd days 3. So till 2098, there are 3 odd days. Clear? And then you count month wise. So I have written it, right? Then month wise, June, you have to go till June. So I would go till, suppose I go till 4th June. Suppose I have to go till 4th June, right? So 2098, 3 odd days. January, again 3. February, see, I have entered 99. Now year 99 is not a leap year, yeah? So February 0, right? March 3, April 2, May 3, and what was June? Chalo, I said 4th June. So June is 4. So if you count this, add it again, you have to cancel multiples of 7. So let's cancel multiples of 7. So what is left is what? 9, 11. 11 means 4. So 4 means, see, 0 is Sunday, 1 is Monday, 2 is Tuesday, 3 is Wednesday, 4 is Thursday. So 4th was Thursday, 5th would be Friday, 6th would be Saturday, 7th would be Sunday. So which of the following is Sunday? 7th is Sunday. Yaar, come on, this you should have done with your eyes closed. Hai? All of you should have done this with your eyes closed. Don't close your eyes. Meaningly, I mean to say is that these are easy things, na guys? Chalo, two friends X and Y start running. I don't know, people are using a lot of space. I don't think you require a space. And I promised you also, in paper also, you never required space. I have done it on screen only. You can also do it on screen, isn't it? So he says two friends X and Y are running and they run together for 50 meters in the same direction. 50 meters, X and Y together. And then X turns right, 60 meters. x turns right, and y turns left, 40 meters y, and all right, then x turns left, so x turns left actually, and y turns right, 50 meter, 50 meter. How far are friends now? Come on here, the distance would remain same, isn't it? So distance is 100. Not at all an issue, isn't it? Not at all a tough prospect. I think most of you might have done this question as well, isn't it? Yes, this is a damn big question, right? I would do this question at the end. So let me do the fourth question first. Question number 4. This is something very easy actually. Question number 4 again series. So there are 2 questions on series now. So 20 into half is what? 10. And 10 into 2 by 2 is what? 10. And then 10 into 3 by 2 is what? 15. And 15 into 4 by 2 is what? 30. 30 into 5 by 2 is what? 75. 75 into 6 by 2 is what? 225. Done. Dusted. Not at all an issue. Alright, not at all an issue. Done. Easy. And then comes the king. The guy that scared everyone. You should not have touched this. Yes, I say you should not have touched this. I will touch it and I'll do it, but you should not have actually touched it. If you were appearing, you should have left this question. This was one sweet you should not have eaten, right? So let's eat this sweet, guys. Huh? A, B, C, D. An identity card has a number A, B, C, D, not necessarily an identity. Okay, done. Where each digit represents distinct 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. See, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Which means 3 is missing, 6 is missing. That was important. 3 and 6 are missing, right? So there is only one multiple of 3, that is 9. Huh? So I just say A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All right. So I'm taking this as a number. And we have to put entries 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So he says, not necessarily the number is divisible by 9. The number is divisible by 9. So I just check out, is the number divisible by 9? See, 9 plus 8 plus 1, 9, 7 plus 2, 9, isn't it? 5 plus 4, 9. So this number, this 7-digit number is divisible by 9. Exactly true, right? Then he says, after deleting the first digit, from the right hand side, the resulting number is divisible by 6. If I delete this, the resulting number is divisible by 6. G gone, resulting number is divisible by 6, which means 2 and 3. Now, a multiple of 2. Now, the only issue in that case was that which number you should remove, that these 6-digit addition is a multiple of 3. You should check out if you remove 9 and check out 1 plus 2, 4 plus 5, 7 plus 8. It would be a multiple of 3. So, actually, G is 9. Alright. Then he says, again he says, A, B, C, D, E, F and G. Now he says if you remove these two, he says after deleting, now see I have a problem. See, F is a even, so I am writing F is even. Why? Because the given number, when G was removed, the given number was a multiple of 2 and a multiple of 3. F is even. I am writing it, right? After deleting 2 digits on the right, the resulting number is divisible by 5. So there is only a one multiple of 5. So definitely this is a multiple of 5. So E is equal to 5. So now 5 is also gone. Gone, dusted, gone. Right? F is even. All right. Then A, B, C, D, E. Now he says after deleting 3 digits from the right of the resulting number is divisible by 4. Now see, A, B, C, D, E, F, G was given. 3 numbers are deleted. A, B, C, D is left. And this A, B, C, D is actually divisible by 4, which means CD exactly would either be equal to 1 comma 2 or nothing else, or 2 comma 4 or 2 comma 8 or 4 8 or 8 4. That's the only information left to us. CD would be 12, 24, 28, 48 and 84, and we don't know F. F is even, but not knowing it. We don't know it, isn't it? Now, this is beautiful, right? And then he says, if you remove, then he says, after deleting the 4 digit of the original number, the resulting number is divisible by 3. So this was it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So I removed these 4. Now A, B, C is a multiple of 3. Does not matter to me, because now I want to go to the question, and my question is asking me what is the possible value of the sum of the middle 3 terms. Sum of the middle 3 terms. So the number was A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Middle 3 terms are these: C, D and E. C, D and E, isn't it? C, D and E. So what is C plus D plus E, where E is 5, isn't it? Which means what is C plus D plus 5? Now C plus D plus 5 with options, if we say C plus D plus 5 is equal to 8, so definitely C plus D equal to 3, or here C plus D equal to how much, guys? 4, isn't it? Or C plus D is equal to 6, or C plus D is equal to 7. Now, is there C plus D equal to 7? No. Right. Is C plus D equal to 6? Yes, there is. So I take it. Is C plus D equal to 4? No, there is no. Or C plus D is equal to 3. So C plus D is either equal to 3 or C plus D is equal to 6, isn't it? Now we are sure about it. But then listen, if C plus D equal to 6, it is only possible if we take 2 and 4. If you take this 2 and 4, right, and you take F to be even, in that case the 2-digit number left, he says, is divisible by 2. So there would be odd entries left. Listen, F is even, you take 2 and 4, C and D is equal to 6. So 2 and 4 is the only possibility. So you say C and 2, 4 and 8 is here. In that case, AB, which is, he says, after deleting 5 digits from the right hand side, the resulting number is divisible by 2. Then all 3 even numbers are gone. Then it is not possible, which means this is also not true. Which means C and D are 1, 2. Right? C and D are 1, 2. So answer is this, 8 as an answer without knowing what the number is. And if you want to know the number, it is 7, 4, 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. Just check out. I was able to find this number, right? So I hope now you realize that how important is CSAT. Let me see. Wait. Let me see. Right. So guys, I have solved it, and I have tried solving it in an easy possible way. I hope there is no other question left. No, there is no other question left. Now there is an important message to all of you. Full year we have been talking to you, telling you it is important. This was a very, very tough paper. Yeah, there are a lot of teachers who would say, no, this was easy, engineers could do it. I don't care. Give it a good thought. Prepare for CSAT from day one. Don't miss it. Remember, last year I heard many people saying that, sir, we could clear GS but could not clear CSAT. And this year also I'm going to hear this. Please be aware of this aspect. this is going to be a tough paper, and it is going to be tough and tough every year. For past 3 years, we've been struggling and telling students that be sincere, be positive, but be sincere, and please do it properly. I don't think that you should go with the notion that you should be easily scoring 1/3 with 2 hours and 80 questions. I must tell you, these are good questions, right? And yes, remember the name Rishi Bhargava. You can you're most welcome for CSAT classes, guys. Let's make it easy. Let's spread this message that CSAT nahi rukega. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Take care.